Thanks for joining us here in the charts. This is the Market Beast, Napoleon Macro. All right, folks, quick update on Doge. Now, this is the perfect time for me to step in and explore Dogecoin to give you guys the levels. The last level we went over, unfortunately, did not hold up, but I do have an alternative level. Let's go over that in a short video. So let's do it, guys. Welcome back, loyal family. If you're new here, we only explore price action. Thanks for sticking around, loyal subscribers. Let's dive into the charts, shall we? Today's March 29th, 2025, and the current price of Dogecoin, 16 cents, slightly positive 0.1% for the day. Looks like we got a switch over there. All right, cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Pardon the absence there. So on the last video post, hopefully we're leaving a link. This will be a really short video, guys. 22 cents. That inlet level is somewhat important on this video. We'll get back to that here in a second. But the level to watch for the weekly candles only, make sure we're closing weekly candles above this level. The level is on the chart there, and it is going to be 16.5 cents. Okay, so 0.1650. Okay, right here on the charts. Because if we zoom in, you'll notice that the weekly candles are struggling to close below that level. So the sellers do have an obligation, and that is to close below the 16.50 cent level. Okay, this is an active weekly candle. Let's give it about 3 weeks. I know, guys, I take forever to post video. But that 22 cents, yeah, when it failed, I was just kind of looking for the next level, and it took some time for me to establish or understand that level, rather. It's going to be 0.1650, okay, right there. So again, 23 hours, less than 23 hours for this weekly candle to close. Let's see if we can get a close above that 0.1650 level. And there's no need to go over any alternative levels to the downside. Although I was confident on the last video post, I'll say I'm kind of neutral right now. Okay. As far as whether Dogecoin will continue lower or hold at this level. So again, I was confident. I was wrong that it would hold above 22 cents. That's fine. Let's see what happens. All right. What I will say of this snippet here that we're looking at, the 4 weekly candles, and we'll close things out. I want to be a really short video. So the story behind these 4 candles, right? The 3 candles have successfully closed, right? Let's see. One, this candle here on the week of March the 3rd-ish, okay? On the week of March the 10th, all right? And the week of March the 17th. Notice they cannot, so far, this can change. All right, I'm not saying this is set in stone, but so far the white line here is 0.1650. It's been 3 weeks. The sellers have been unsuccessful in closing below 0.1650. Yes. So on this 4th weekly candle, if the buyers can hold this level and the sellers fail to continue lower, then yeah, I would use this as a add to your position opportunity, because for those of you who have been with us before we made that beautiful call, when Dogecoin was about 12 cents. I think it was, hopefully we're leaving a link for that. Around 12 cents, we made the call, Dogecoin exploded. All right, I think that this will be a practical level to add to your position, assuming that this 4th weekly candle closes above 0.160. All right, so let's say, for example, next week, the weekly candle is, it tries to flirt, if you will, right, with the 0.1650 level, and it's slightly below it, right? Breaks below it, maybe gets down to like 15.1597, right? And it's just kind of, let's use the word flirting, trying to push lower below that level. I'd say about 2 to 3 days into the weekly candle, I think you can safely assume that it's a area to add to your position, anticipating a move or consolidation to prepare to move at least up to 22 cents. I think there might be a little bit of resistance there because the level did not hold, right? It's levels to it, guys. You got to know your levels, right? If 0.1650 holds, then it's likely going up to 22 cents, all right? We'll go back to that level, 0.2208 to be exact, and see if Dogecoin can break back above that level, because again, it did not hold. So it's range bound. I do think that this will be an alternative opportunity, if you will. 0.1650. And I've explained to you exactly what to look for in order to determine if it's an opportunity. All right. So yeah, this weekly candle, guys, pull up your charts. Tradingview.com is what I'm using. Less than 23 hours. We close above it. Yeah, go ahead and add to that position. All right. Not financial advice, of course. Just your sim account, of course. All right, folks. So that's all I have for you, wonderful folks. Hope you guys are doing well out there. And that's the end of the video. Let's give it another 3 weeks, approximately, right? And we'll take it from there. So that's it, guys. So if you don't mind doing me a huge favor before you go, by simply leaving an appropriate thumb, I'd appreciate it on the video if you enjoyed the content. And leave a comment so that the YouTube algorithm can promote the video on the channel. Thank you for your continued support. If you guys are new, we also explore the traditional stocks from time to time. So you can kindly join us here on this interesting journey. And we'll send that out to you momentarily. Welcome in. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for your time. Remember to always have a strategy before you enter the market. Keep that positive energy flowing. We'll talk soon. And bye for now, guys and gals.